In today's video, I'm going to show you how to easily paint a palm tree with oil paint. This is perfect for beginners, so let's go. Oh, and of course, I always do you a favor and put down in the video description the tools, brushes, and colors we will be using for today's tutorial. Since we're talking about tools, let's talk about the tools you will need to accomplish painting your very first palm tree. I recommend using a flat or filbert paintbrush for the trunk or a fan brush. Both work fantastic and give slightly different results, which you'll see in just a moment. Then you're going to need any black paint. Yeah, any black color will do. However, paint right out of the tube will be too firm, so we need to make it more flexible and workable. I highly recommend using any type of medium that's going to give it more flow. I personally recommend using stand oil, but liquid clear is a great substitute, as well as sun thickened poppy oil. If you don't have any of those, yeah, you can use thinner in a pinch, but you only need literally just a drop or two. All right, let's move on to painting our first palm tree. And I'm gonna slap on a background real quick. Just give it a nice California sunset color with yellow at the bottom, a nice orange in the middle, and then a purple at the top. This will also give us a reason why our palm tree is silhouetted, because our light source is behind it. Now, the reason this is the easiest palm tree to start doing as a brand new painter is because it only uses one color, black. Most palm trees kind of have a small lean to them. So when you're dropping in a trunk, figure out where you want your top point to be, and then slowly add a very flattened out C-curved motion. Because the palm tree is going to be a little top heavy, but you want to make sure when you're pulling down your paintbrush, you start with a thinner top, and then as you work your way to the base, you can turn or open or even push the bristles a little harder to widen up the base of that trunk. And don't be afraid to go over it multiple times. Because our paint flows more naturally off the brush, you may have thinner spots, so don't be afraid to go back over it with a second coat or a second run through of your trunk. Now, if you want a smooth trunk, just stop here. But one thing that I kind of like about palm trees is a lot of them out here in California will have bark or husk on them. And they have this really kind of cool texture, and you can easily achieve that with a fan brush. Let me show you how. Reload your fan brush with a little bit of black paint, and at the top, just slightly start tapping in like a tomahawk and push slightly down and pull straight away. And repeat this process from the top of the trunk all the way down. Don't be afraid to get close to the edge, because the husk of some palm trees grow out and split out from the actual trunk, giving it this really cool type of texture look. This is something that any painter can easily achieve, and it'll make your palm tree have a more 3D appearance in a 2D plane. Now let's move on to the fun and challenging part, which are the palm fronds or leaves. Now there's many different styles of palm fronds you can do, and we'll probably cover that in another video, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. But let's just start with what's the easiest. Take your fan brush and load it up with that same workable black paint. Now you want to tap in more or less a flattened C. If you can think about how gravity would sit on your palm frond, I recommend taking it out in a slight arch, and then as you get further away from the trunk, you can actually start to curl it down a little bit, since gravity would be pulling more down on that palm frond and it wouldn't be as strong. Now, to create the blades of the palm frond, you're going to take your fan brush, and at the stem of where you made your flattened out C, you're going to push down your fan brush ever so slightly so the bristles bend, and then you're going to grab and pull with another slight C motion as if the blades are curling down towards the trunk. As you grab the stem, bend the bristles, pull down, I want you to also feather away all in one motion. If you do this correctly, it's going to look like a bunch of blades of leaves are coming off of that stem, and a beautiful motion like wind is kind of kissing through it, while also gravity is pulling the blades of the leaves down. Now, I want to give you two extremely good tips if you're just starting to paint palm trees for the very first times as brand new painters. Number one is, if you start putting in your first few palm fronds and you're not happy with them, just leave them how they are. Consider them templates, because at the end, I'm going to show you how you can refine, enhance, and correct these, but make sure you don't overwork them, okay? Number two is, when you start adding your first few palm fronds at the top of your trunk, it's gonna look a little weird, these big leaves coming out of the small little trunk, which generally makes new painters add more paint near the top. Don't do that. Trust the process, and of course, trust me, I've never led you wrong. As you add more leaves and palm fronds, it's going to fill out the top of that trunk looking more natural. If you add too much paint at the very beginning, you're going to have these huge blobs of paint that's just going to ruin your palm fronds. So make sure you don't do that as well, and just slowly add more palm fronds to fill out the top of the trunk. Wild cutting in here really quick to talk about today's sponsor, which is me. Yeah, we're talking about my workbook that's gonna help you start selling your art. If you ever wanted to know how to price your art, how to get it more visibility, and how to start making sales, and more importantly, closing sales so you can start earning money on your art, every answer is in this book here. Trust me, it's a godsend for any brand new artist out there that wants to start selling. So do me a favor, go down in the video description, click on the link, and get your book today. Trust me, it'll help you a ton. Now back to the video. Now from here, it's basically up to you, and you just repeat the process. I mean, I showed you all of the steps. You're going to tap in your stem, then from that stem, you're gonna grab the paint, pull it down in a swooping motion while you feather away to create all of the blades of the palm frond. Now, some of you will notice as you put in your palm fronds on the right side and you pull away from you, you might find that easier to create the palm fronds. Some of you out there might find it easier to tap in and pull the palm fronds closer to your body. So what I recommend is experiment and see what's easier. This way you could put more palm fronds on one side that you feel better with, and your tree will have better results. Also take into consideration, when you feel a little more advanced with your palm fronds, you can think about how gravity's pulling down on the leaves, which way the wind is blowing through your palm fronds, so you can kind of get them all going the same motion. And don't forget about the top and the bottom of your tree. Brand new palm fronds grow from the top, so you may have a few that shoot up, and ones that are at the end of their life cycle may hang low and down. Experiment, have fun, and play around. Once you have all your palm fronds in place, honestly, take a 10 to 15 minute break and step away. You're going to allow the paint just to firm up just a tiny bit. And when you come back, now is the time to actually make corrections. Remember how I said if there's any that you didn't like, leave them alone? Well, now we can go over it with another run of paint. Just load up your paintbrush like you have before and go over from the beginning of the stem out to the end of the stem by doing the same push and pull and curl motion. When you go over the second time, it's going to give it more density. It's going to give it more contrast because you're filling in more of the palm frond. If you actually want to have more hanging down blades, just take the swoop motion just a little bit further from your first run and then feather away, and you're going to get all these different little bristle hairs hanging down off your palm frond that look like awesome tips of blades hanging down. And here we go. For your first palm tree, we have an awesome result. We've got beautiful palm fronds and a trunk that actually has some texture to it. When we take a closer look at the palm fronds, you can see the beautiful, awesome brush strokes that lead themselves out from the center stem to beautiful blades that hang down just like a palm tree would in nature. When we take a closer look at our trunk, if you left it smooth, that's perfectly fine, but if you added that awesome texture and let it dry, it's gonna mimic bark and husk just like a natural palm tree. Now this is what I like to call a phase 1 painting. What does that mean? Well, this right here is gonna teach you all the basic tools and approaches you need to start painting your first palm tree, and we can build up from here. So you can start painting things like you see here on screen, which is actually a tutorial that's coming up very soon. So all the skills you learned here, you can take into that next tutorial. But when we move on to phase 2, that's when we actually start putting in colors other than silhouette colors, like the greens and yellows of the palm fronds and the browns and the dark earth tones of the trunk, and get that all to work. And if you want to see that video, you got to do me a favor. You got to go down below, hit like, leave me a comment letting me know you want to see that video, and of course, smash that subscribe button so I can help you on your creative journey. But if the video showing you that tutorial is already done, hey, check it over to the side. And if not, check out more of my pretty face and some more awesome videos. I'll catch you all later. And of course, peace.